I'm gonna hit this heart chakra singing bowl and hopefully you can feel my love across the screen. Hey girl. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your weekly love reading between you and your soulmate, Aquarius. Now, I also do your weekly general reading for your zodiac sign, Aquarius, which I'll leave a link to over here for you to check out at a later point if you would like to see that. But when it comes to any of my readings, Aquarius, rely on your intuition, because put it in perspective, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards with you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because I promise you I'm not going to be offended by it. If you find some cards that resonate with you though, be sure to leave me a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel a lot, and I always am super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. And then also let me know in the comments below how the cards call out to you. I love hearing y'all's aha moments that you have with the cards, because that's how I keep up with y'all, is through the comments. And then finally, Aquarius, this reading is just here to give you some perspective of this week, right? I'm not here to make a decision for you in your life, because it's your life to live and not mine, and it wouldn't be fair for me to tell you what to do with your life when you're the one living it. So this reading is just here to give you some food for thought, something to think about, some perspectives to think about, but ultimately the decision is yours to make at the end. But let me know what decision you end up making in the comments after this reading. But the only way we can get to the end of this reading is by starting it, and hopefully I can speak properly before too long, Aquarius. It always happens with your videos. The overall energy when it comes to this reading, Aquarius, is the Nine of Swords with the Star card. So there's definitely a level of anxiety when it comes to this connection. There's this fear, perhaps, of things just working out. I know in your last reading, Aquarius, I vaguely remember a situation, Aquarius, where there's like some type of insecurity. I know there's like a push for you to talk about your long-term plans with people and just leaving your cards out on the table, and to have, you know, so you can be on the same page with others, so you can kind of like clear away at the anxiety. This kind of lets me know you haven't done this quite yet, Aquarius, or it just has developed to a different level or a deeper level, in the sense of where it's just like you keep seeing cold feet. I don't know why. I just keep on seeing like random feet in my head that are cold, which quite the image right there. But I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know if you're getting like nervous about pursuing this person, this connection, but it leads me to believe or wonder why you have these feelings. It's one of those things where it's just like, I always suggest to people, Aquarius, if you're feeling these kind of feelings that you don't enjoy, or even if you do enjoy them, but primarily the ones that aren't that pleasant, that you don't feel like are pleasant, that's more reason to look into those feelings a little bit more, to see what more there is to it. Because if you deep dive into it, you know, that's when you figure out like all that like nasty stuff, right? Like that childhood trauma, those abandonment issues, right? I'm getting heavy abandonment issues with this, where it's just like once things start getting serious, you're just like, oh my God. But it's not even a way of where it's about the other person, perhaps. It could just be about you and just your own self-worth. And it's just this relationship, this connection is putting a magnifying glass on this connection. Or not on this connection, but on these issues that kind of been repressed. Maybe you weren't even aware of these issues until this thing started getting more serious, or like action started being taken more towards this connection. But let's get into these cards a little bit more. On your side of things, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is an energy here where I'm taking this as, it feels like this connection is good. But I can't help but wonder why there's this anxiety in it, everything working out. Because on your side, there seems to be like just this sense of self-sufficiency, this sense of progression on their side of things as well. This Seven of Pentacles, where it's just like long-term, they're sowing their seeds, or planting their seeds, sowing their, I don't know why I keep on insisting including sowing, just tending to their plants, you know, tending for the long term. It seems like both sides of you guys are like thinking long term and putting in good investments for the long run and actively creating. So it's just like, what is going on here? The energy between y'all two is the Five of Cups, which is another energy that's throwing me off, because it's just like, maybe this is like the fear of not being able to go back to how things used to be, Aquarius. Or there is some type of like fear or like nervousness or anxiety about something from the past or like moving on. So let's get into these energies, because it's kind of hard to gauge with all these clarifiers right now. Remember, on your side of things, Aquarius, we have the 9 of Pentacles. So we're going to start with those clarifiers. We have for you the 3 of Wands, the King of Cups, and then the 4 of Cups. No, not the 4 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, rather. So, what card do we even want to start with first? I feel like we should start with the King of Cups. This is letting me know, Aquarius, you're keeping your emotions locked in. I don't know, and so I don't know if this other person's aware of it or not, but whatever it is you're going through, this anxiety, it feels like you're not including other people. You're not allowing other people to help work through these anxieties in your life. When you see this King of Cups, this is usually someone who's trying to go at it alone. Which is not a bad thing, but you know, maybe you wouldn't have to deal with this anxiety nearly as much if you just allowed someone to help you, or just got some type of outside perspective, or just had a conversation, some communication, right? 3 of Wands comes in of where, I think you got this card last time, Aquarius, where you are looking into the future, but then you're looking into the past with the 6 of Cups. So maybe there's like this fear, I might be understanding it now. Might be like some self-sabotage going on now, Aquarius, and you might not even be aware about it. So what I'm getting from this is like, this seems like a pretty good energy. How things are going energetically, that whatever that means to you, it seems to be going in the right direction, but your inner saboteur is trying to sabotage a good thing because of your own insecurities, your ego coming into play, because you're referencing something from the past and using that as your reality for the future. You know, so let's just say maybe you had like a bad long-term relationship with somebody before in the past. You thought they were the one and only, the only soulmate that you're going to be with, right? I feel like we have multiple. But, you know, it didn't end well. So then you wanted to look forward into the future, but the 6 of Cups, something in your past, keeps pulling you back and like kind of slows you down, if not puts a complete halt towards the forward progression. And I feel like it's kind of important for you to communicate this, even if you might feel insecure about talking about this and worried about how the other person might be feeling or how anyone would feel about your feelings, right? I can't help but feel like I need to affirm you, Aquarius, and letting you know like the feelings that you have are valid and like what you're going through is normal. Don't go at this alone, because if you continue going at this alone, I just feel like you're going to just give yourself more anxiety. And, you know, that inner saboteur might end up winning at the end of the day, right? If you keep on convincing yourself of why this connection isn't going to work, or why you're not good enough for this connection, or how it's going to feel, like whatever it is. 8 of Cups, like there's this like you're gonna walk away from a good thing, Aquarius. I feel like if you let your anxiety go off too much, like when it comes to this connection, if you don't talk about it, if you don't work through these feelings and emotions, you might miss an opportunity with this connection. You might end up missing out because of something from the past, which is just silly, right? Let's get into their cards now. 7 of Pentacles, what's going on with them? 2 of Wands, 8 of Cups now. There's that 8 of Cups. And then 4 of Cups. All right, Aquarius. So, you both got 8 of Cups. So this is letting me know, Aquarius, you both are sharing the similar feelings. You got the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. They got the 8 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. Now, this is letting me know that they're scared of, like, they're overthinking as well on the long term, but they're worried about something else. They're worried about, it's almost like, let's just say, Aquarius, you and this person used to just only be friends, and you guys are debating on taking it to the next level. And it seems to be, you have this fear, and let's just say about like yourself, and feeling as if like you are not good enough, and like you would do something to sabotage this connection. On their side of things, they have this fear of this connection and potentially want to walk away from this because of perhaps some type of past conflict, or maybe they're afraid of conflict being inevitable. right? Two of Wands here lets me know of maybe they're not sure about the future with you. And maybe it's because you're keeping yourself closed off emotionally from them, that you're not including them. So maybe you both are going through your own inner battles, you know, because the overall energy is the Nine of Swords. So it lets me know of anxiety on both sides of this working out with the Star card. I don't know. It seems like you both are having fears of everything working out long term, which it's kind of adorable, dare I say, though, even though the anxiety itself doesn't probably feel pleasant, because it just shows how much both sides care about this connection. So I feel like communication just needs to happen, Aquarius. I feel like let it out on the table. If you guys have a history with each other, you guys need to talk it out, because if you don't talk it out now, I feel like that's going to be what causes you guys to either fight and choose to then walk away, or just give you anxiety, right? You guys both want long-term. You guys both want to make this work. It's just like, I feel like communication needs to happen a little bit more, you know, Aquarius. There's time for feelings and there's time for you to just speak. You know, if you want to make it work with this person, if you're with this person, you should be able to communicate with them. I really do feel like things would work out very smoothly if there's just more communication. You know, someone has to start the conversation, someone has to set the tone, right? And you could be the one to set that example, and maybe once you start being open, that allows the other person to be open, and that's how you guys end up feeling closer together. Because maybe both of you guys are feeling bad about having like some type of anxieties and some type of feelings towards each other, because just some unsureness, and you guys feel bad about it, and it just is like, I don't know, just talk it out with one another, right? Speak your feelings, Aquarius, speak your feelings. But that's the reading that I have for you. Hopefully this reading was of resonance in some type of way, Aquarius. If it was, be sure to give me a like and subscribe, and also share my videos with a friend if you think they might be into my videos. But until next time, Aquarius, I love you so much. Bye.